Hello, welcome to episode 381. We're going to make a block display laser beam. Now, the problem with block displays is they exist as just a point. So this is long and thin, but we can't say if you're close to it, because as far as the game's concerned, it's just a point there, so it's going to ignore everything else. So what we've done is we have little entities at the side here, which are slow casting out, and we're going to check if we're next to any of those slow casts. The effect being, we've got a laser barrier, and if we get near it, it hurts. Now, it is just a laser barrier, so we can't walk through, but we're going to take damage. And you can change the amount of damage to whatever you like. We're in version 1.21, and this was a question by... oh, God, I've forgotten. Wait, it's on the tip of my tongue. Yushiko, there we go, Yushiko asked this question. How can we detect if we're sort of near a block display laser beam? I'm waffling, aren't I? I'll stop waffling. Let's get on and we'll build it now. Okay, right. We don't need any scoreboard objectives. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do though. I will build a little wall that we can put our laser beam in. Okay, so here we'll have our create. And this will be my little wall. Let's have it 3 wide. There we go. I'm going to put my laser beams in there, or my laser barrier. Okay. Well, I don't want that. I want that. Okay, create. Pop the button on top. Right. Let's summon a block display. A block display. There we go. Well, we need coordinates already. Okay, let's get the coordinates of this block in the middle. Fill, tab to tab. Copy. And let's give it some information. So I'll start with the tags. Let's just call it laser. Okay. I suppose we want to have a block state. So it actually looks like something. Block state, which requires a name. And I'm going to pick red stained glass. Okay, right, let's do a quick check. So, boom, there's our check. Yeah, there it is, in the middle as it usually is. Let's make a get rid of command, a kill command. Tag equals laser. Okay, remove. Cool, okay. So that works. Well, we're also going to need some transformation information. Transformation. You know what's coming. Left rotation. Which we will set to defaults. There we go, it's happy now. 0F, 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 1F. And then I'm going to copy that all the way up to the word left. And then we'll have comma, right, paste. Right rotation. Did I not put a comma? I'm sure I pressed comma. Comma. Right rotation. And then I'll have the scale. And I'll have translation. Okay. Right. Let's put a scale in. I want it to be long and thin. So, well, we're 3 blocks. We are 3 blocks on the x-axis. That's x, that's positive x, that's negative x, so I want it to be 3 long. So we'll have a scale of 3f. I don't want it to be very fat though. So let's have 0.2 high on the y and 0.2 wide on the z. Now how do we center this? So 3f, half of 3, so we'll have minus 1.5, that will center it on the x. And the y, we actually want to lift it up to the center of the block, so we're going to go up by 0.5. And the z, we want to center it, so minus 0.1, because that's half of 0.2. Okay. Done. Paste. Cool. Okay, that's going to be our laser barrier. Now, the problem with block displays is it doesn't have a hitbox going all the way along. So I can't say if the player is near the block display, because as far as the game is concerned, the block display is a little point, and it's probably down there, well, it's probably actually there. Yeah, I think there's to be a little point there. So if we got close to that point, it would detect us. But that's not helpful because we want to know if we're close to any part of the laser. So we're going to have to make a detector. And the only way I can think of it is what we'll do is at the end here, we'll summon a marker and we'll make it face that way. And then we'll send out a raycast. Okay, let's do that. So let's go here. Let's create two first of all. Let's make another one. Let's control middle mouse that block. So we'll remove that. And we'll put this one down here. So we've got two of them. We'll have them exactly the same, but we'll just lift one up. So let's go home and we'll just lift that up to 57 instead. Okay, now we've got two. That's cool. And now I want to summon a marker at the end. So let's execute at any entity whose type equals block display. And we're only going to run this command one time when we're making the map, so we don't have to be too performance worried. Tag equals laser, and we will run summon a marker. So that will summon it right at the coordinates, but we want to lift it up so it's in the center of the block, 0.5, and I'll move it back in negative x. So it's going to summon it here in the middle, but I want to summon it over here. So negative x 1.5, negative 1.5, and let's give it some data. So tags. We'll have two tags. Well, one we'll have to tag laser, so we can target them all at the same time and kill everything if we want. And what other tags should we have? Laser origin, that makes sense. Laser origin. And I need to set the rotation as well. Done. So I need to set the rotation so it's facing that way. Okay, let's press F3 and we can see the rotation is negative 86, so negative 90. So let's go up to the end of it and give it some rotation. Negative 90F and 0F. Okay, so let's summon that. Now, it should be there. If we press F3B, will that help? Okay, well, we can see where the block displays. We don't care where they're looking, but they seem to be looking in that direction. But it's not going to show me where the markers are looking at the moment. Okay, let's make ourselves a little command so we can see where stuff is. So let's do show. I'll just call it show markers. One of them is going to be an area effect cloud, but it doesn't matter. So we'll execute at any entity whose tag. This is just for debugging purposes. So again, we don't need to be performance worried. Laser origin. Run particle. Dust. Oh, we're 1.21, aren't we? Okay, how do we do this? We open and close. We say color. We go square brackets, and it has a scale of 1, and then we need the RGB in here. So can we just put 1 on the red, 0 on the green, 0 on the blue? Okay, that seems to work. At those coordinates, we'll keep it quite small. There we go. Speed of 0 and a count of 1. Okay, done. And turn that on. Okay, we can see them. They're right there. They are. So that's where our laser origin is, and we'll find out if it's facing the right way in a minute. Let's make a controller or a detector. I'm going to call it a controller anyway. Yeah. So let's have a controller. I'll now send out a little slow cast. So if we execute at any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals laser origin, we will run summon an area effect cloud. I'm going to use area effect clouds because they kill themselves. At those coordinates, we're going to give it some tags. Tags, it's going to have 1, 2, laser, so that everything's got the tag laser, and this will be laser ray. That'll do. Let's give it a duration. This is how long it will live for. Duration, let's just put 2 for now. 2's not going to be enough. Let's put 10. Let's try that. And a rotation of, what did we have? We had minus 90F, 0F. Okay. So when we turn that on, that's going to summon a load of area effects clouds just there. And they should be facing that way. Now let's teleport them forwards. So we'll execute as any entity type equals area effect cloud, tag equals laser ray, at S, run, teleport yourself forward by about 0.2. Okay, done. Let's turn that on. Well, we can't actually see anything. Okay, we can see something. We can see the air effect clouds, but they're not moving very far, are they? Let's get this show markers thing, and let's copy that block. And we'll change it, and we'll change the color from red to, I say green, just so it's different. And instead of laser origin, let's target laser ray. Done. Okay, so we can see them. There they are. They're not going far enough, so they're not living long enough. Let's make them live a little bit longer. In fact, we've got them going 2 blocks, and we've said 10. So 1 block must be 5, so 15 is probably how long we want them to live for. 15. Which you could work out if you wanted to. There we go, it seems to be spreading across. Right, now what we'll do is we'll just check if a player is next to one of those green things. So let's, I suppose we'll just do execute at any entity whose type equals area effect cloud, whose tag equals laser ray, as any player. Just check their distance. Distance equals, let's pick something like 0.8. Close, but not too close. Run, damage that player for, I don't know, 1 heart. And we'll just pick generic. Okay, done. Let's switch to survival. Ow, ow, ow. Let's switch back to creative. Okay, so clearly we've got some sort of mistake. I've put 0. Okay, well look at that. What have I done? Dot 08 dot. Well, let's change that to dot 0. I bet you saw me do that, didn't you? Okay, let's change back. That's better. That's much better. Right. Okay, so if we go close now. Ooh. Ow. Okay, so let's turn that off. We don't need that anymore. And let's turn off F3 and B. So there's our laser barrier. But we can walk through it. There's nothing to stop the player walking through it. It's just light after all. Well, we're pretending it is. But we will take damage. And if we stand in it, well, we're going to keep taking damage. Okay, there we go. That is the best way I could think of for this block display, since it doesn't have a hitbox. And that's it. I'm not going to waffle on anymore. I'm going to see if I can remember how to change back to creative. And then I'll say goodbye. Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. See you later. Have a nice day. Take care.